Welcome back to the next video. So you want to buy a home, we're excited to help you get there, but the first step is actually to go looking at homes. Step one is finding a lender. That's the absolute first step you have to do. A lender is a broad term, but what we mean is a lender who works with a bank or a lending institution that's going to be able to help you with procuring a loan to pay for the home. The reason the lender is going to be the first step is because before we can go looking at any homes to buy, we have to figure out how are you going to pay for it, okay? And what we mean by what type of financing are you going to use and how much of a house can you actually afford to purchase. So first things first, you have to come up with a budget. We would not want you to fall in love with a house only to find out that it's outside of your price range on the high end, and we don't want you to get frustrated with homes that are below your price range that don't meet your needs or have too much work that's needed, and later on you find out that you could have afforded more and been looking at better homes that were a better fit for you. So step two is the approval amount and the budget. So once you're speaking with a lender, the second thing we need to do is to find out what amount you can get approved for and how much of that you feel comfortable staying within your budget. So to help you with those two things is going to be key working with a lender. We will be glad to help you get in touch with a couple of our recommended lenders. These are lenders that we've already worked with in the past and had an amazing experience with. So we'll get you their contact information, but you're also more than welcome to work with your own lender if you've already gotten with someone and gotten this step done. Lenders do have different rates, fees, and programs they offer, so it's always good to talk to a few of them though. Now keep in mind, you're going to be going through a lot of investigative stuff during this section of the process. The lender is going to be asking you for a lot of documentation, so you're going to be talking to them a lot. Getting the mortgage is a pretty in-depth process where they are going to need a lot of your personal and financial information. So it's important that you have somebody you feel comfortable working with. So when you call them and you talk to them, you're going to have that initial conversation where you're going to find somebody that you connect with, and that's who you're going to want to think about using. The other thing you want to think about or notice is how quickly they respond to you whenever you reach out to them. A lot of times when we are in the middle of a transaction on a home, we are going to need information quickly from our lender. So their response time is critical. They have to get back with us quickly so we don't miss out on opportunities. So how quickly is the response time and how do you connect with them? Both are things that are going to be super important when you're choosing a lender. The third step is to get the lender all the documentation that they ask for as soon as possible. They are going to be asking for a lot of paperwork, and the quicker you can get that to them, the better off we will be, so that as soon as we do find the house you want, we will be able to react faster and get an offer sent to the other agent the same day. A lot of times when I am listing agent on a home, I will call the buyer's lender and ask them where they stand with the buyer's file. If they don't have any or much info on that buyer yet, it doesn't instill confidence in me that the buyer and lender can close and may affect their chances of their offer getting accepted by the seller. But if I get a lender on the phone who tells me, yes, we've ran their credit reports, we have all their documents uploaded to my underwriter, we are confident this buyer is approved and can close on time with no major issues, that knowledge is power for that buyer's offer getting accepted and moving towards a closing. So please, please get your lender all of the paperwork they ask for as soon as you can. And the last thing we need is to get a pre-approval letter from the lender so that when we do go look at houses, we can be ready to write offers and attach the pre-approval letter along with your offer to show the seller that you in fact are ready to move forward in the event that they are thinking about accepting your offer or not. And that's it. That wraps up our first stage of the buyer process, which was to choose a lender and getting the financial part of the process figured out. If you have any questions on this step of the process, feel free to reach out and call us. But finding a lender is the most crucial and first step of the home buying process, and we will see you on the next Buyer Series video.